Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and welcome to the Tribe Life's 30 Days of Yoga Challenge. We're flowing, we're moving. Hopefully your bodies feel amazing since you've started with me since day one. So when you're ready, let's go. Hop on your mat. Let's do this. Just start standing on your mat. We're gonna start in Tadasana today. So changing it up from the previous days and starting with the ground up, a nice grounding. So looking down at the feet, you can lift the toes up and then spread the toes wide and rolling the shoulders up and back. Standing tall as if there was an invisible string with someone pulling you up tall. And then open the palms facing forward. You can close your eyes here. And then start to breathe, tuning into the breath. So taking a few deep breaths, really filling up your lungs. Noticing the quality of breath, the temperature of your breath. Taking inventory of your body. Just noticing how it feels. Taking inventory of your mind. So scanning it, noticing what's on your mind. See what you can let go. Continue to breathe as we stand here and set your intention. And you can open your eyes, pressing the palms away from you. Feeling that stretch, and then inhale, lifting the arms up to the sky. Exhale, leaning to the right. Feeling that stretch. And then inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, leaning over to the left. Just waking up the body. And coming back to center. Reaching up through the tops of your fingers, shoulders away from ears, standing nice and tall, and then keeping your hips facing forward, opening your arms, twisting over to the left. So twisting your head and your shoulders over to the left, palms facing the left. Again, hips and knees are facing forward. And then inhale, reaching up. Exhale, twisting over to the right. Hips square to the front, palms to the right, shoulders to the right. Coming back to center. Inhale, reaching the arms. And then exhale, releasing them. Bring your hands to your hips. Stepping back with that right foot. Come into a high lunge. So just lifting the arms up. Reaching back into that right heel, hips square to the front. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, open warrior two. So front heel to back arch alignment, roll the shoulders up and back. Taking a breath. Dropping that back arm, lifting the left arm up and back, reverse warrior. Feeling that stretch in that left side body, really bending into that left knee. And then rising up to warrior two, placing that left arm on that left thigh, right arm up and over, side angle. Opening the heart to the sky. Rising back up, warrior two. Straightening that front leg, coming to triangle. So stepping that back foot in, about a foot or a step. Hands to the hips, tilting the hips back to the right, reaching forward with that left arm, and then dropping that left arm down on the shin and right arm up to the sky, opening the shoulders and working to stack the hips and the shoulders here in this pose. So that left kneecap is lifted, left leg is straight, and opening, twisting the heart, stacking the shoulders and the hips, lengthening through the top of the head. Rising up through the right fingertips, coming to warrior two. And then sliding that right arm down across your body, forward, rising up to high lunge. And stepping that right foot forward to match the left. Releasing the arms, grabbing the wrist behind the back. Inhale, lift the chin and chest. And then coming back to center, releasing the hands. Bringing the hands to the hips, coming to the other side, stepping back with that left foot. High lunge, rising up. Pressing into that left heel. Hips square to the front. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, open to warrior two. Front heel to back arch alignment. Roll the shoulders up and back, reaching from fingertip to fingertip. Dropping that left arm, bringing that right arm up and back. Reverse warrior. Bringing the right arm to that right thigh, left arm up and over, side angle. And we're staying lifted in that right side body, opening the heart to the sky, reaching through the left fingertips. And then lifting back up, coming to triangle. So stepping that back foot in, bringing the hands to the hips. You can rock the hips back to the left, straightening the arms, reaching forward to the right fingertips, reaching and then dropping them down, twisting the heart over to the left. That right kneecap is lifted, working to stack the shoulders and the hips. Reaching long through the top of the head as you twist a little more to the sky. Lifting up through the left fingertips, rising back up, warrior two. Dropping the left fingers across the body as you turn the shoulders and the hips, lifting the back heel, coming back to high lunge. And stepping forward, bringing that left foot to match the right, releasing the arms to Tadasana. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back to plank. Yogi's choice, take a flow or press back to down dog. Taking a few breaths. Inhale, lift that right leg up and back. Step it forward, coming to warrior one. Dropping that back foot, rising up. Really grounding through the outer edge of that left foot. Pressing down and pulling that left hip forward, squaring the hips to the front. Opening to warrior two. As you inhale, straighten that front leg. And then exhale, re-bending it. Inhale this time, lifting your arms as you lengthen that front leg. Exhale, bending the knee back to warrior two. Again, inhale, rising up. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, warrior two. Windmill the arms down. Stepping back to plank, yogi's choice. Take a flow or lift the hips up and back. Coming to down dog. Taking a few breaths. Lift that left leg up and back. Step it forward, warrior one. Really pressing down to the outer edge of that right foot as you pull that right hip forward. Lifting up with the heart. Opening up, warrior two. Taking a few breaths. Inhale, straightening that front leg. Exhale, re-bending it, warrior two. This time, inhale, lifting the arms up, straightening the leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, warrior two. Windmill your arms down. Stepping back to plank. Take a flow or press back to downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths. Looking forward, walk, jump, or step your feet in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Releasing your hands by your side. So coming into tree, grounding down through the right foot. So pressing down through all four corners of that foot. That standing leg is lifted with a slight bend in the knee, and then that left foot can either go on the calf, the ankle, avoiding the knee. It can come up to the inner thigh, and just press that foot into the thigh back into the foot, and bring your hands to your heart, standing nice and tall as if I were pulling an invisible string up the top of your head. So standing with a nice tall spine, and then the gaze is out in front of you at something that's not moving. Focusing on your breath. And then releasing that leg and the arm, shake it out. Switching sides, coming onto the left side. So we're grounding through that left foot. That left leg is standing tall with a slight bend in the knee, and then you can take the right foot either on the ankle, the calf, or avoiding that knee. Come to pressing it into your inner thigh. So you're pressing that foot into the inner thigh, the thigh back into the foot. Bringing the hands to the heart as you stand nice and tall, as if someone were pulling you up from a string at the top of your head, lifting. And then your gaze is off in front of you at something that's not moving. Taking a few breaths. And then you can release that leg and your arms, shake it out. All right, then you inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping back to plank. Again, yogi's choice, take a flow or press back to down dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward outside your right hand. So we're coming to lizard here. And so the palms can be planted as we stay lifted here, or you can lower onto your forearms if that feels good. Or staying lifted here, you can keep the back knee up or release it down to the mat. Just working to have a lengthened spine here. I'm going to cheat and use a block to prop me as I slowly melt into the mat. Just tuning into the breath, being patient with yourself. And then rising back up, planting the hands, lifting up that back knee, maybe toe heel that foot a little closer to you, and then planting the left hand, twisting over to the right, reaching the right arm to the sky. And then planting that hand, stepping back, right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog briefly, and then back to down dog. Coming onto the left side, so lifting that left leg up and back, stepping it forward outside that left hand, and we'll come into lizard on this side. So again, you can stay lifted on the palms, maybe lowering down to the forearms with that back knee lifted or down on the ground. Just tuning into the breath. And rising back up. Maybe wiggle that left foot a little closer to that left hand as you plant the right hand, twisting over the left. Long spine, press into that back heel. And then coming back down, rising that left foot up and back, three-legged dog, and then back to down dog. Walking your hands back to your feet, wiggling your toes out so they're wider than hips distance, and then coming into a nice squat. So you can do a froggy pose with your heels lifted a little bit, full squat, which is with your feet on the ground, lifting the heart. And you're sinking the weight back into your heels and pressing the arms and the thighs and the thighs and the arms. And then you can stay here for another breath or come to crow pose for a breath or two. So from the squat position, you'll plant your hands as you lift the hips, bring the knees into the armpits as you rock forward, lifting one and both feet. And when you're done, you can come down. Coming out of squat, just plop down onto your back. So we'll come into butterfly quick. So bring the soles of your feet together as you rock the pelvis forward. So you can use some blocks, not a block, a blanket behind you to help with that, even a pillow. And so rocking the hips forward. Inhale, lifting the chest up. And then exhale, fold, bringing the heart to your feet with a long spine, elbows out to the side. And then releasing the feet. Bringing the legs out in front of you. Flexing the legs, again, sitting nice and tall. And then hugging that right knee into your chest. So sitting nice and tall. Taking your right arm, reaching it up to the sky, and then leaning forward, bringing that right shoulder inside that right leg. As you bend the arm, bring it back behind you, you can grab onto that right hand with that left hand. Long through that left foot, flexing that foot, feeling grounded on both sits bones. And then releasing the hands. Switching sides, hugging that left knee in. Sitting nice and tall, flexing that foot, that front foot, and then left arm up and inside that left leg. Bending the arm, reaching back behind you, and then grabbing onto your wrists back behind you. Grounding through the sits bones, right foot is flexed. And releasing the hands. We'll come into boat with the knees lifted, the shins parallel, heart lifted, and maybe you stay here or you can release one arm or both arms, staying lifted here. Abs are engaged, long spine, and then hugging your knees into your chest, rocking back and forth, coming onto the mat. Hugging the knees into your chest, rocking side to side. You can bring your arms out to a T, drop the knees over to the left. Gaze over that right shoulder. Taking a few breaths here in spine twist. Maybe you yawn a little bit. Whatever feels good to just continue to relax. Bringing the knees back to center. Switching sides. So knees over to the right. Gaze over the left. There's another yawn. And then you can lengthen your legs out coming to final Shavasana. So dropping the feet out away from one another, palms up to the sky, taking a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. And for the next minute, allowing yourself to breathe, melting into your mat, and then I'll wake us up to finish class together. Slowly wiggling your fingers and your toes, reaching up overhead, stretching from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. Slowly rolling onto your right side body, pausing here for a breath or two before finally making your way up to a nice, comfortable seated position. No rush. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. I always close practice with a moment of gratitude, thinking of one thing you're grateful for and holding it in your heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.